I left out Maxon Trailhead, which is there at Courtright Reservoir in Sierra National Forest. Took off from Maxon this morning, a little after 9. Hiked up here to the junction to Hobber, followed Clyde Outfitters. We stopped and chit-chatted a couple of times with a few other hikers on the trail, which was kind of cool. Don't do much of that, don't see it usually in the places I go, so it was fun. And so now we're heading up to Hobber. If you want the first bit of trail, I'd go back and look at my video I did in, I think, 2020 to Devil's Punch Bowl. I did that trip with my uncle. And there might be a short video on a trip that my brother and I did to Sioux Falls a few years ago. Pretty big tree. Not a bad trail to Hobber. Oh, made it to Hobber Lake. It appears I'm the only one here. I'll grab some lunch and move on. It's a pretty lake. It really is pretty through here. Lots of wildflowers. After an hour and a half of bushwhacking, we finally got somewhat of a trail. Had to go through a couple of meadows, and trees were down, and all kinds of stuff. I think that's a weather monitor. Oh, you can't see that. It says automatic snow sensor. Mosquitoes are getting bad. Sure is pretty up here. I was looking back the way I came. Gotta get up here. I guess this is the start of Post Corral Creek. I gotta head that away. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight or wait till tomorrow. My view, while I eat my supper. Camp's over there in the shade. And I'm eating homemade spaghetti. I dehydrate my own meals. There you go. No pots dirty, just boil water, throw it in there, set for 20 minutes, and it's good. There's the girls. This is the end of day one. 7 hours of hiking, a little over 14 miles. 8 of it, no trail. We got ice on the ground this morning, or a little bit of frost anyway. Whew. Chilly night. Stars were beautiful. See a little frost on my towel. Kind of condensation on the tent, which went in through on the sleeping bag. I guess I should have put my rain fly on, but I like to look at the stars, so we'll deal with it. We'll dry it out at some point today. Sure is pretty through here. Pretty and hard to find my way. Another nice little meadow. Haven't figured out if I gotta go on this side of that ridge right there or on the meadow side. We'll find out here shortly. It's been slow going this morning. I've jumped 3 ridges now with no trail whatsoever. I'm going to go through that draw right there And I believe that's going to take me to Mosquito Pass and get me to Ray Lakes. This was our lunch spot. It's a pretty place. But just on the other side of that meadow right there would be Reddy's hole. Holy crap. And now I'm climbing this. Man, this was a climb up here. I think I came from up there. Let's see if I can get there. I came through that saddle. Down to there, back up. Well, actually, I looped around that little tarn there, came across. That's Lower Indian Lake. There's gonna be a trail when I get down there. I haven't seen a trail since yesterday at 12 o'clock. Made it to Ray Lakes. Whew. Took the long way here, that's for damn sure. Finally found the trail. When you know it, it's just purging water. At least I know I got the trail the rest of the way out now. Coming to you from Ray Lakes, John Muir Wilderness. This has turned out to be a death march. I'm at 26 miles right now, and of that 26 miles, only 7 of it's been on trail. Climbed some peaks and gone over, I think today I went over 3 ridges. Yesterday I went over 3. My total elevation right now is at 11,157, and tomorrow I got 14 miles out, so we'll add a little bit to that, but at least we're on trail now and it should go pretty fast. So just kind of enjoying Ray Lakes. It's a beautiful place. Never been here before, first time. I saw a good camp on that far side of them trees right there. And then there's another one off to this side that future references. I just wanted to be close to the trail. I got to get out of here early in the morning. I'd like to be home by 5, but boy, at least these 14 miles is all downhill and on trail. Okay, so last night I camped right in here. And I was my plan was to head over here to Reddy's Hole. So came across that ridge, and there was a couple more little ridges in there. And as I was getting closer to Reddy's Hole, I realized that if I went there, there was no way I was going to get out tomorrow, and I need to be home tomorrow. So I set my coordinates to go to Ray Lake right here. So I came over right underneath Zighine Heights and skirted this ravine and came over Fleming Mountain and looked down on Upper Indian Lower Indian Lake, and jumped on in here to Ray. If this map is right, so yeah, that's 13.9. GPS says 14, so we're right on that. Good morning. It was an eventful evening. Mosquitoes started attacking about 6:30, so crawled in the tent.
It was just too much, couldn't handle it. Listening to an audiobook, the trail provides. Very good listen. Anyhow, I heard some noise and it's like, what was that? I heard it again, and then I heard some barking noise, like a bear bark. And it came from right over in that direction. There's a little watering basin not too far from here, maybe 50 yards. And so obviously my dogs were barking, and the bear was barking back. I was yelling. It kind of quieted down for a little bit. I dozed off, and then it happened again about midnight. Died off, settled down, heard it stomp her off, still barking. Went on the other side of the lake and you can still hear it barking back in this direction. Then about 3 o'clock, the booger came back. So I'm guessing that bear knows that campers usually have food. Usually they just come around camp and skedaddle, don't even come back anymore. They're scared. And this one, pretty brave. So, kind of slept light. It's a little after 6 right now, so I'm going to have some coffee and oatmeal, feed the dogs, and get on the trail. See how this day holds out, what it brings. Beautiful, peaceful here. Can't believe I was the only person at this lake tonight, or last night. What a switch. Trail. Beautiful morning. Post Corral Creek, 7 miles to go.